going on, guys? Welcome in. Adam here from OrlandoDrummer.com. Thank you so much for taking the time to check this lesson out. Before we get started today, I wanted to tell you about two brand new things that are on OrlandoDrummer.com. The first is a blog that's going to be updated weekly. It is completely free. I will be interviewing drummers, doing gear reviews, and talking about lots of different things within the music and the drum industry. Hope you guys will check that out. It's completely free on OrlandoDrummer.com. The second thing is a 30-minute notation masterclass that is now available for download. It's only $5 and it's geared towards your personal practice habits. So it's not an advanced sight reading type of lesson. It's more so how to handwrite the things that you're personally working on. I think you guys will find that really, really helpful. That's available on OrlandoDrummer.com as well. Now, let's hop straight into today's lesson, guys. I've named this lesson the 996, but it's important to remember that this is not the 996. Those numbers are telling us what groups or chunks of notes we're going to be playing to get to a total number of notes. So if we add up 9 plus 6, we get a total of 24. 24 is the exact amount of notes that we need to play one bar of 16th note triplets. So this is a 16th note triplet fill, but it's going to have a bit of an extended phrase. We're going to hear a long phrase of 9, another phrase of 9, and then a short phrase of 6 at the end, but that gives us the same amount of notes as if we played 6, 6, 6, and 6. Using these odd phrases like this is a really good way to help with creativity and to tell a more interesting story as you're playing a fill or using an idea or a phrase like this for a drum solo. Now, all we need to do is find out what these numbers mean. What is the number 9 and what is the number 6? We plug that pattern in and we're good to go. Our pattern of 9 is right, left, left kick, followed by another kick with a right hand on top and then 2 left hands. That's our whole pattern of 9. We're going to play that exact pattern 2 times, and then our pattern of 6 is just the first 6 notes of the group of 9. Right, left, kick. That is our entire pattern, and that's how we're playing the 9-9-6 in this case. But remember, this phrasing can be applied to any groups of 9 and 6. Now, one of the easiest things about this pattern is that we can accent all of the right hands and ghost note all of the left hands. That makes it really easy to remember. The one thing that you may have a problem with at first is that the third right hand in each group of 9 falls with a kick drum underneath it. Now, that needs to be played on a cymbal of some kind. So instead of playing that on the snare in this next example, we're going to move it up to the hi-hat. So essentially, if we follow the accents, you'll have snare, snare, hat, snare, snare, hat, snare, snare, because that last group of 6 does not have an extra right hand with a kick drum underneath it. Let's try this out at 2 different speeds, then we'll move on to orchestration. Now for orchestration, remember, we're only moving the accented notes, which are the right hand. So those are the only notes that I'm going to be covering in this segment. In our first grouping of 9, we have 3 right hand accents. The first one goes to a floor tom, the second right hand accent goes to a closed hi-hat, and the third one, which has a kick underneath it, I'm going to play up on a stacker. But remember, you can play that on any cymbal you want. In the next grouping of 9, we're going to play the exact same orchestration. Floor tom, closed hi-hat, and a stacker with a kick drum underneath it. And then in the last grouping of 6, we're just going to do that same orchestration that we did in our 9-note groupings. Floor tom, hi-hat, and then we're done. Let's check this out at 3 speeds and see how it sounds. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, really simple and straightforward. Please remember that you can move this anywhere you want. Don't let this thing get stuck, and don't think that my orchestration is the only one. This is one small example, and there are hundreds of thousands of mathematical possibilities where you can move this fill, and it is your job to move that around. With that said, that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks so much for checking this lesson out. Take a moment to check out OrlandoDrummer.com. There's over 75 lessons available for download, including the brand new Notation Masterclass. There's also a free blog on the website, and if you want to see the notation to this exact groove that is already posted on my Instagram account, that is insta_chops, and you can see tons of different notations there. If you want to get a hold of me, the best way to do that is through Facebook at facebook.com/theorlandodrummer. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you soon.